The S-Class heroes of One Punch Man consist of some of the most powerful heroes in the Hero Association. But I think a question that a lot of us have is, 1, who is the strongest S-Class hero, and 2, what is the overall food chain of the S-Class heroes? Well, in today's video, I will be doing my best to try and go over that specifically and basically give you a weakest to strongest tier list. You guys already know the drill: subscribe, give me money, and let's just get right into the tier list. Starting off in low S-Class, we have Puri Puri Prisoner, Tank Top Master, Watchdog Man, and Zombie Man. Now, I'm considering them to be low S-Class tier. Puri Prisoner is here due to literally admitting himself he's the weakest S-Class, though I feel like this statement is a little weird just because Tank Top Master hasn't literally done anything impressive in this whole arc except for live, along with the fact that he was able to scare a cadre a tier of power that would be able to, at the very least, combat early half-monster Garo. Though I feel like this is sort of loose scaling because Nyan was pretty much crippled. As for Zombie Man, well, he's stated to be one of the weaker S-Class heroes by one himself, however, he's also the same guy who's defeated Carnage Kabuto. I think this should allow Zombie Man to maybe defeat the previous guys I've mentioned on this list, but that's the farthest Zombie Man probably goes. As for Watchdog Man, well, he might just be above Puri Prisoner and Tank Top Master due to them just lacking feats and Watchdog Man just beating up a human Garo, but literally that's all he's done in the series. We do know that it's stated if Zombie Man is turned into mincemeat, he will be defeated, but he's literally been turned into worse than mincemeat and he's come back. Plus, him defeating Carnage Kabuto along with taking Homeless Emperor a minute to put him down should give Zombie Man the ability to at least outlast these guys. In the mid S-Class tier, we have Drive Knight and Pig God. Now, Drive Knight and Pig God should be a good bit above the guys I previously mentioned due to them both defeating a cadre themselves. Drive Knight turned Nyan into an onion, meanwhile Pig God was consistently fighting on an even playing field with Gums. I'd personally say Drive Knight is a little stronger since we see him in a certain form being able to actually keep up with top tier monsters. In speed, specifically Psychos Orochi, plus in character, Drive Knight just uses every advantage he can over his opponents while overwhelming them with his arsenal. And on top of all of this, he also has the gold transformation, which does give him Duraneg to an extent with the Burning Blade, that we've seen Pig God display no resistance to. Drive Knight probably chops Pig God into a pork chop, but both of them are pretty strong in their own right. And to deal with Zombie Man, well, Pig God could either just eat him, or absorb literally every single attack he throws at him, or Drive Knight can just simply incapacitate him. Like, what does Zombie Man do if Drive Knight just turns into a plane and just nukes the entire battlefield? Or just throws toxic gas to consistently just kill him? Now, in the high mid S-Class tier, we have Child Emperor, Metal Knight, and Darkshine. Now, Child Emperor is here due to his fight with Phoenix Man. One Supernova is a guaranteed win for literally anyone below his tier. Metal Knight would be next since even considering Child Emperor in mind, Giro found Metal Knight to be one of the only threats for Elder Centipede he could think of. Though, this is considering Metal Knight like having the most prep time in the world and basically using the entire arsenal the world has. So, he's basically just Child Emperor, but kinda better. Though, in my opinion, if you don't want to include Metal Knight on the tier list at all due to a lack of feats, that is perfectly fine. I'm just putting a hypothetical peak Metal Knight here. And I know some of you are going to be disappointed, but Darkshine is sadly at the top of high mid due to a lot of characters in the Monster Association just surpassing him outright. Darkshine is still a monster though, being able to tank attacks from top tier cadres like Golden Sperm and Acid Ugly even after getting bullied by Garo, and regardless is throwing hands with people like Black Sperm and bopping Evil Natural Water who made Child Emperor struggle. Bro's durability is stupid, but that's all I can really say for the Chad, and that's all he really has. Now, this is where we get into the high tiers of the S-Class. Next up, we have Atomic Samurai, Bang, and Flashy Flash. Atomic Samurai is here due to, while on life support, was damn near about to kill Homeless Emperor, along with being able to press Golden Sperm, someone who Darkshine couldn't even hold a candle to. Flashy Flash is above Atomic since he's relatively below Platinum Sperm and a far stronger Garo than the one Darkshine combated. Now, I want to say Bang is at the top of this tier, but it's a little weird to say since, for one, he never actually went all out out against Garo. And 2, Flashy Flash never uses his weapon in the fight with Garo and Platinum S, yet despite that he shows off better physical stats. It really comes down to if you guys think Flashy Flash getting slapped up by a stronger Garo and Platinum S is more impressive than Bang holding back on a much weaker Garo. Yeah, he doesn't want to kill Garo, but at the same time Bang is using a technique that's literally pushing his body to its very limit. And Garo is unconscious, mind you. We also know Flashy Flash with his weapon definitely gets way faster, since before using his special move, the brothers are actually pressing Flashy Flash, and then with the special move, he's able to blitz them. And so this would just widen the gap between Flashy Flash and Bang even more, and me personally, I think you could give it to either one. If you think the Bang skill advantage basically closes the gap, that's perfectly fine. However, I think it is shown that despite Flashy Flash getting bopped by Garo and Platinum Sperm, he's still able to weave and block their attacks, and it does take him a minute before going down. And so I definitely think Flashy Flash can withstand anything Bang throws at him, along with just being able to blitz and chop his head off. But let me know down in the comments who you guys have between Bang and Flashy Flash. I believe this to be the most debatable topic in the S-Class tier list. Now, the next 3 characters I'm about to mention to me have shown the most impressive feats in the entire Monster Association and would slap anyone below them with ease. Firstly up is Pumped Up Metal Bat, specifically the Metal Bat that was teaming up with Garo against Sage Centipede. After finally recovering from what felt like to be 100 chapters, this man Metal Bat goes from fighting human Garo to fighting alongside a Garo who's almost at the peak of his power. By this point, Garo has one-shotted Platinum S, and we see Metal Bat being able to take the same attacks that are pressing this version of Garo. Though Garo is for sure above him, we do see them being able to synchronize their movements, and Garo, despite carrying Metal Bat, is shown to damage Sage Centipede. And obviously in the same tier as him, we have Jenos and Tatsumaki, who have both been shown to take on Psycho Sorochi. Now, it is a debate between who is stronger between Sage Centipede and Psycho Sorochi, and honestly, I'm not really going to talk about that, as that just deserves a whole video on its own. But it should be noted that Tatsumaki consistently is basically the S-Class's ace in the hole, and Jenos is the second to her due to him being the only other person standing up to an opponent Tatsumaki fought. But hey, if you want to say the kinetic energy that Sage Centipede outputs is actually bigger than anything Psycho Sorochi's outputted, then hey, good for you, big dog. And in the God tier of S-Class, we have King, who is above literally everybody, it's been stated, and then Blast, who is stated to be above every other S-Class member, which includes King himself. So there you go. That is my tier list. I'm obviously right, and if you disagree, you're just biased. Goodbye.